talked a lot after Game 3 about improving defensive rotations. They also have 2 weak links to attack with the injured Atlanta guards. Milwaukee is the valuable side to me.
That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
I'm an emergency medical technician. I've been to the scene of a lot of vehicle crashes, and in nearly half of them, alcohol is involved.
I need help over here. Get this one loaded up.
I've seen so many lives lost. Some of them were drunk drivers. Some were just people going about their day. Families on vacation, kids on their way home, a couple out to dinner. I do everything I can to keep them alive, but sometimes nothing helps. I can tell I'm losing them. All because someone left a bar or party and said, I'm okay to drive. Ask an EMT like me. We can tell you it's not okay.
If you saw what first responders see every day, you'd never drink and drive. Police are cracking down on impaired drivers now, so drive sober or get pulled over. A message from the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Planning.
At Bank of America, we're helping to meet the need for more affordable housing in neighborhoods across the country. Through community development banking, we're deepening our commitment to create more places for people to call home. In 2020 alone, it resulted in over 13,000 new housing units for people and families in need. Together, we're building stronger communities where our teammates live and work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I need tech that can make me as productive in my home office as I am at my office.
It's possible with Staples Connect. I need a fast, new PC so I don't miss a beat in college. Staples Connect makes it possible with the tools you need to work and learn. And now get up to $150 off select PCs like the HP Pavilion laptop with Intel i5 processor. Explore what's new at your local Staples or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. N73 Limit 2.
Lowe's wants you to bring the whole family back together this July 4th. We have new lower prices on select bag mulch starting at $2.88 a bag. And add some sizzle with $50 off select Weber Genesis gas grills. Make this holiday one worth remembering. Summer savings continue this July 4th. So stop by Lowe's in-store or online. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. All supplies last. Selection and product availability vary by location. Valid 6/24 through 7/7. U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Tired of waking up hot and uncomfortable? Start sleeping cool on the Tempur-Breeze by Tempur-Pedic. It's engineered with a revolutionary cooling system that pulls excess heat away from your body to help you sleep deeper all night and wake up more refreshed every morning. During the Tempur-Pedic Summer of Sleep, save $500 on all Tempur-Breeze mattresses and experience your coolest sleep this summer with our best breeze savings of the year. Learn more at TempurPedic.com.
Trade pros. Whether you specialize in service or new construction, Ferguson knows firsthand how much work goes into a long day on the job, which is why we're committed to offering the products and solutions to get every job done right. With over 1,000 locations, an unmatched selection of specialty products, tools, and supplies, our pro pickup and summer next day delivery, you can trust that doing business with Ferguson will be the easiest part of your hard day's work. Visit Ferguson.com to find a counter location near you.
This hour's ticket signing bonus keyword is RUN. Text RUN to 72881 for your chance at $1,000.
All right, so we hit the NFC in the first half of the show. We got some good questions. We are 30 days from NFL training camp. It's almost here. You said that's thunder. That's thunder. And with any luck, it hits the transmitter and we're going home. Let's get the NFC. AFC.
Good afternoon.
David, let's roll.
Let's start in the AFC East here. I think I want to start here with the Dolphins first before we get into the overall with their division. Remember when Tua admitted that he did not know the offensive playbook in 2020? Can he turn the corner? That's the first question I want to know with this team.
I'll say yes. I mean, I think it's ridiculous to write somebody off after 1 year. I also also think they put him in a really bad spot. I mean, they did not support him. They made a weird change at QB when Fitzmagic wasn't playing poorly. Look, man, I just don't like, for a team that had all the draft picks and all the ability to support him, you're coming out of this and offering me Jalen Waddle. Yes, he can, but he has to be better. But when you don't know the offense, what's the thing you're going to look to do? Check down, be safe. That's the problem. He needs to be the vertical passer he was at Alabama.
And now they have Will Fuller and Jalen Waddle.
Will Fuller will be healthy for 8 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what that was. I mean, when you're looking out there and you're looking at the quarterbacks in Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert, it's like, no. Mike, Miami, Penny. They saw Joe Burrow. They expected that. But when Justin Herbert went out there and played, you have everybody in Miami saying, this guy was drafted ahead of him. Why is he sitting on the bench? And they panicked and they made that move. He wasn't ready. Well, but here's the crazy thing, though. They still went 10-6. And the Buffalo Bills went 13-3. So can the Miami Dolphins, I don't think any other team in this division.
No, Dolphins have great defense. They got a great defensive head coach in Brian Fuentes.
But can they fight for the division?
Yeah, but Tua has to be better. I mean, Tua's got to be able to go out and get into a duel a couple times. And look, I still don't like what they did in the draft. Stand by. You were sitting there at 4, you could have taken Jamar Chase. You could have taken Pitts. You decided you were going to get cute, move down, and then move back up, and end up with Jalen Waddle. I don't love it. I don't. I stand by that. It's you had the ability to take the number 1 offensive player in the draft. And if your board has Jalen Waddle as the number 1 offensive player in this draft, then I question your board. That's all. They've underwhelmed me with how they've surrounded him.
Yeah, for me, I'm still looking at New England, David.
Oh, boy.
That's the wild thing. I don't know what to expect.
7-9.
Could be. Would you be shocked if all of a sudden
they went 9-7? No.
17-game season now.
I'd be stunned if they went
12 games? Did you say 12?
I said, would you be shocked? I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
You'd probably be doing a solo show.
I think.
Well, New England goes 12-5. Dead.
Well, you are retiring. So.
That's right. Let's get that started.
Speaking of retiring, let's move over to the AFC North. My quarterback should have retired.
Correct.
So,
but your organization has no spine.
Correct.
I don't know what you got.
So would you be shocked that the Steelers finished last in the division?
No, and I'm going to tell you something. Remember we talked in the NFC Blitz earlier. I don't understand from an ideological standpoint what the Giants are doing with their offensive line. I have no understanding what the Steelers are doing now.
Neither do I.
Pouncey retires. Villanueva leaves. You got rid of David DeCastro. Who's on this O-line again? And mind you, they were second to last in run blocking last year. What are you doing?
No, and I think that if Joe Burrow stays healthy, I think that the Bengals are going to be better.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I actually think you guys will be better. I'm believing that right now. On June 29th, I'm believing that the Steelers will be last. I think the Browns win. I think the Ravens come in second. I think Cincinnati's in third.
If Cincinnati can show me a functioning running game and that Joe Mixon can do more than like 2.6 yards a carry, I'll start to buy. But if they're dropping Burrow back 55 times a game and you ain't going to win nothing in that division, you're going to get him killed.
But then let me ask you this. Overall in the AFC, can the Browns fight for the number 1 seed with the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah.
Get it, though.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Like the Chiefs, it's non-negotiable, right? They're going to drop back. They're going to throw it 40 times a game, and you're going to have a hard time stopping. The Browns are going to line up and smash Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, and one of the best O-lines in the game. And I know you don't like Baker Mayfield. He's a tremendous play-action passer. David, it's non-negotiable. And when you look at what they did defensively, adding John Johnson, right? Adding a couple guys opposite, even though he's a dog in Jadeveon Clowney, adding people opposite Myles Garrett, who is arguably the defensive player of the year. David, they are a problem. They're going to run the ball. They're going to control TOP. They're going to put you down, and then they're going to come and get you QB. That's really hard.
And then we finally get to see what Malik McDowell can do. Play his first snap. See, but let me... Before I move on to the AFC South, let me give you why I'm not
let it go. Your team is bad.
No, I just want to explain this.
Keep asking us questions.
No, I just want to explain
let me give you a scenario.
I look at the Browns like the 2011 Detroit Lions.
Let it go.
Dominant defense, but they did not do anything the next year. I need to see a second year from the Browns before I say
let me put it like this. No, David, you put it like this. You know what you sound like? Here's the thing. You sound a lot like Michigan fan back when State won.
He's got age.
Oh, I didn't see you do it again. I didn't see you do it again. If they go out and do it again this year, you know what you're going to say? 3 years in a row. He sounds crazy like Donald Sterling. If they do it 3 years in a row, but can they do it 4? Like, the second they slip up is when you jump in and say, I told you we're talking how good the Browns are, and he's basically doing what Donald Sterling did with Anderson Cooper.
What did he do? He's got age.
Irrelevant to the conversation.
Let's move on to the AFC.
You know, the Browns are really good. But we won the Super Bowl 15 years ago. You heard Terry Bradshaw, right?
Next. I know what the Titans did. They traded for Julio Jones, but I don't even care about the Titans here. Because the question mark in this division, the Colts. They got Carson Wentz. Can they actually be the third best team in the AFC? If Wentz does everything, they went 11-5 last year with an old Rivers. If Wentz is Wentz again, will this be that good?
Yeah, the third best team. So
yes.
Better than Buffalo?
Yeah. Buffalo will be one. Oh, I guess you got the Browns there, so yes.
Yeah, but look,
when you fight for it,
you're talking about fighting for a bye, right? This is Wentz's last shot because now he's back with his old play caller and Frank Reich. It's a good O-line. Philly's O-line had fallen apart. They've got good receivers, whether it's T.Y. Hilton or Mike Pittman Jr., etc. They've got the tight end collection, Jonathan Taylor. I feel like there's possibilities there. But Wentz has got to... Now, look, there's no more excuses. I know I'm a Carson Wentz apologist, but that's it now. No more excuses. You got to perform. He either sinks or swims. You know what you're going to get defensively out of him. You know what they want to do offensively. If he fails here, it just means he's toast. So, yeah, David, it's possible. It's possible. I still think Tennessee wins that.
You do, and I don't. Okay. Let's move over to the...
They have some ex-Browns in there or something I don't know about.
No, I just...
Big magic.
Who's playing defense for the Titans?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Last year, they gave up like 33 touchdowns. Just run Derrick Henry until you just quit.
Put him at linebacker, too. AFC West, we know what we have in the Chiefs. The Raiders, Chargers, fighting for the second best.
God, not even close. Look, the Chargers organizationally, like, they may be notoriously cheap, and they may underachieve more than anybody, but that roster, it's borderline Super Bowl caliber. I mean, people don't appreciate how good Keenan Allen is. Like, they don't appreciate how good Herbert was as a rookie. Rico nailed that one. And defensively, they sleep on high-end play. Like last year, man, they played without Derwin James. Derwin James, when he's healthy, is a freakazoid. He's a Terminator. Like, I think the Chargers are super sneaky. And if they stay healthy, but here's the one thing I don't get. Why did you let your quarterback's favorite target walk in free agency? The Hunter Henry thing did not add up to me. Because you lost him to then go spend money on Jared Cook. Why? It just didn't add up to me. Sometimes people just outsmart themselves, Mike. Then again, we wouldn't end up with an offensive coordinator.
But you're saying they're sneaky, but they can't sneak into the division winner. Huh?
No. Come on. You would need Mahomes to blow his knee up. Yeah, I was about to say something. He would have to go down for the season.
What if they
like week 7, he gets hit by a snowplow and he's in a snowbank in a cast.
Like, Kansas City can still do load management, and they're still better than
last year
everybody.
against the Chargers, they didn't take them seriously in the first game and almost lost.
Yeah, but David, that's football. The point is, Kansas City could sleepwalk to 11-5. The Chargers have to play well to get to 11-5.
Yes.
And even if Kansas City's at 11-5, you don't want to have to play them in the playoffs. You're trying to do whatever. You're doing what the Clippers did. Yeah. We don't want to play the Lakers, so let's lose some games.
They're on a revenge tour, David. They got embarrassed in the Super Bowl. They went out and retooled that entire offensive line. They got Creed Humphrey in the middle. They went out and got the tackle, Numbnuts. What the hell's his name? Oh, come on now.
Oh, they got Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown, and you know they're going to bring Mitchell Schwartz back once his back heals from surgery. And they drafted Rico's favorite player. Quote, this dude kills people. Nick Bolton. Come on.
That
It's the best NFL draft scouting report ever. Mike, he kills people. Okay.
And apparently the Browns are the best team in history, and that is your info.
Big magic. Big magic. All right, FanDuel. They got it all. Tonight you got Bucks, Hawks. Look, if you want to get involved, Trae Young's iffy. We don't know if he's going to play. If he plays, how good will he look? Take advantage of the live betting. Make your own judgment. See where the number goes. See what Trae Young looks like. Let that guide your bet. FanDuel's got better live odds than anybody. It's the best platform in the industry. And the best part, if you haven't bet yet, you're a new user, FanDuel Sportsbook promo code TICKET. You get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. You win, you cash. You lose, they pay insight credits. Either way, you're taken care of. The bottom line in all of it, FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sportsbook. Promo code TICKET. You got to be 21 and up, present in Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issue, non-withdrawable site credits expire in 7 days. Restrictions do apply. See terms, sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem, 1-800-270-7117. It's FanDuel Sportsbook, the official partner of 97 The Ticket.
This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by North Bloomfield Properties.
I'm Chris Moore with an Odyssey Sports Minute. I was intrigued by a column from Joel Sherman of the New York Post last week, a column which reflected with actual reference points the conversations he had with his dad, highlighting just how badly the game of Major League Baseball has disconnected with its older fan base. Now, there isn't much denial that the computer-based analytics of today are a more accurate reflection of the quality and value of a baseball player. But baseball fans, regular baseball fans, like the numbers simple. The old way of looking at the game, batting average, RBIs, runs scored, on-base percentage, all easy, all illuminating, and all accepted by the fans. We get that inside the game, the execs, they need more, they want more. But fans, they like it warm and fuzzy, and the simple stats are up and down. They're not wrong. I'm Chris Moore.
Hey everybody, Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. In fact, over 1 million homeowners took advantage of refinancing or buying a new home with Rocket Mortgage. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase again, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. With an official mortgage review from Rocket Mortgage, you'll see just how much money you could save by making a move right now. Don't look back over these next few weeks and wish that you had taken action. You could save hundreds on your mortgage payments or pay off your home loan earlier than planned. You could even take cash out of your home to pay off high-interest debt, complete home repairs, or bulk up on an emergency fund. When you want to secure a low rate, Rocket can. Call 833-8-ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com. Rocket.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states and NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Stuck in an expensive timeshare contract and feel like there's no way out?
I'm almost at $10,000 in 4 years. I've never traveled anywhere.
They made this sound that this would be a really good deal, that I could go anywhere, anytime I wanted to. That never worked out.
I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO of Wesley Financial Group. I've helped thousands of people get rid of their timeshares. I know all the tricks because I'm embarrassed to say I once worked in the timeshare industry. We've saved suffering timeshare owners millions in debt and maintenance fees. When you're approved as a client, I guarantee you a 100% success rate. We'll get you out of your timeshare, eliminate your payments, and get them off of your back permanently.
I honestly would recommend that you call Wesley Financial. They will help you.
Call Wesley Financial Group now for your free information kit. If they can't get you out of your timeshare, you'll pay nothing. Call 800-611-5252. 800-611-5252. That's 800-611-5252.
Real estate donations
You could win tickets to see the Tigers play the Toronto Blue Jays Friday, August 27th. Sign up to win when you check out the special and scan the QR code at 3 Nicks Tap Room in Southgate. Must be 21 or older. Details at 971theticket.com. At home, in your car, or at work. Detroit's sports station.
So before Rico gets serious on us at 4, can I just, David, I had one thing. I wanted to do this, and I'm going to do this in the coming weeks. We're going to see if we can convince Rico. So we have to pay a visit.
So big, so black. It's Rico's Big Black Saturday. NFL questions.
Now, it's not an NFL question, but I wanted to present this to you. We are 30 days from training camp. We are about 2 months from college football. And we have discussed this road trip thing. And look, I think people all over the place are going to make a point to go to a game this fall. Like, if you win anyways, then you're dying to go. But, like, if you're like me and you don't go anymore, you're going to make an effort to go. It's like the return.